Hi, everybody. Grab a cup of coffee and have a seat. Today's subject might be a little dry, ELDs. Why should you care about ELDs? Well, unless you're in logistics, you probably don't. But for the rest of us, let's get started. What is an ELD?
An ELD is a device that connects to your engine and provides engine status and GPS location.
Why do we need an ELD? The ELD replaces paper logs, which weren't always that accurate. It's actually mandated that commercial drivers use an ELD.
How does it work? The ELD synchronizes to the vehicle's engine. The information it collects can then be transferred to a safety official.
The ELD automatically records engine status, whether the engine is off or on, vehicle motion status, whether the vehicle is moving or not, driver duty status. This is whether the driver is on or off duty while moving. It also records ID of the vehicle, the driver, and the carrier, and engine hours, how many hours the engine was on or off.
The use of ELDs was actually mandated by the FMCSA on 12/16/2019. The ELD data goes into a system called ERODs. It then can be transferred to safety officials through internet, email, USB, or Bluetooth. All ELD devices must be approved by the FMCSA.
Who uses the ELD? Carriers and drivers who were previously required to keep hours of service. This applies to commercial trucks and buses. It also includes our neighbors to the north and south, Canada and Mexico, but only when they're driving in the US. There are some exceptions. Short-haul drivers who drive less than 8 hours in a 30-day period. You could get that going around the warehouse. Vehicles being transported for lease, sell, or repair. Vehicles manufactured before the year 2000. There's a couple of temporary restrictions as well.
Rental trucks driven by the same driver for 8 days or less. And Motion Picture Association vehicles.
Let's get into some of the specifics. Tracking. The vehicle's location is required every 60 minutes.
For those of you worried about stalkers, the ELD only records approximate location.
This probably leaves you wondering, why would they bother with the location if it's only approximate? Well, the location actually is pretty close.
While the driver is on duty, it's 1 mile from a landmark or town and the direction from it. Like 9 miles north of Las Vegas. This would be given every hour as it updates. While the driver is off duty, this location is 10 miles from a landmark or city every hour.
The ELD can give precise locations, and these locations can be given to a visibility provider. So what happens if you don't have an ELD?
You can be forced out of service for 10 hours, which isn't going to make anybody happy.
The vehicle can be subjected to citations and fines, which can impact your SMS score. This is going to make it hard to book loads and drive up insurance costs too. So what are the benefits of an ELD? There are some benefits to an ELD.
No more paper logs, freeing up time.
Drivers get more breaks with the rest being recorded. Drivers who use an ELD actually have less accidents. And the ELD provides better visibility to carriers.
ELDs make the roads safer and carriers operate within the law.
That's it for ELDs. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If there's future videos you'd like to see, leave it in the comments. If you have a question, I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks for joining and have a nice day.